Hello, Libra. This is your Will I Ever Find My Soulmate reading. Happy Love Day. Happy Friday. It is the day of love. It's Venus Day. Alright, so let's get right into this reading. This is going to be for Libra Sun, Moon, or Rising. Alright, let's see. Libra Soulmate reading. Alright. Wow, we got the Eight of Swords with the Emperor coming out here. Eight of Swords with the Emperor. Something is holding a person back. Somebody has full control over getting something or doing something, but they have this like idea inside of them that's holding them back from another person. It could be insecurities. It's even bigger than insecurity here. All right, let's see. It looks like right now there's a person who's self-sabotaging themselves actively. And this kind of looks like a divine masculine in it. So for some of you guys, this divine masculine knows you are their soulmate. Because if this divine masculine did not know that, then there would be no reason for constraints. They could easily kind of like, for some of you guys, you're kind of wondering why there's a male who kind of like, there could be someone who this male kind of goes to, or, you know, they can have a lot of women. Excuse me. Excuse me. They can have a lot of women or something like that. But they don't play when it comes to you. If something holds them back, that's because they can feel that love. And something's unnatural to them to feel some type of love with you. And they are actively holding themselves back. They are actively self-sabotaging themselves in a relationship or something like that. This online dating for this person, they have just been, if this person was online or if you were online, it has been fail after fail after fail after fail. Also, you're meeting kind of like the same guys. I do feel like you're kind of attracting the same type of guys or the same type of women. It's kind of like your demeanor attracts something, or could be your bio or something. I'm not really into like online dating, to each his own. But I just don't really take it seriously for it to even go that far. I'm just not into like online dating at all. But somebody could have definitely been like meeting the same type of person. Something has been fail after fail, or at this point it could have been betrayal, where a person could have been leading you on, or a person had a nice bio and then you get to meet them and you realize that they are nothing like their bio. They lied completely. They're not honest. You know, they're not nice. They're not a giver. They're not, you know, aware of certain emotions. They don't even read. They got pictures of them in libraries with books and they don't even read. Like there's something that a person could have done online that definitely could have stopped them. Now, face to face, a singles group would definitely help a person. I feel like there is a person out there. There's an emperor here, or there's a person who's like someone's excuse to not dating or not finding somebody is that, I spend a lot of time at work and I work a lot and I don't really have time for it. It's given like an excuse. But I do feel like a face-to-face or a singles meet or a singles group would definitely help a person get in some type of relationship. I've also was thinking like doing like a Libra's meetup thing. Of course, it'll be in the DMV somewhere because that's where we're going to start at. But I wonder if you guys would be interested in that. Like having like a Sacred Libras meetup type of thing. Just a meet thing. But I do feel like that if a person were to go to like speed dating or just start to venture out where there's going to be a lot of single people going to places. I did say that I do like podcasts. There's a lot of single people. A lot of people go there solo. It's a very, very nice environment. A lot of people go to podcasts like live shows and things like that. So that probably would be nice for you to start joining where there's a lot of single people going in places. There can be like singles mingle type of events. I do feel like you'll be able to find people where you can kind of, I feel like for somebody, they need to be in a person's presence. Like this online or this big like, what's it called? Facade world that we live in. I feel like you're more authentic as to meeting a person and feeling a person out, and you're sensitive to vibes and things like that. So when you get in front of a person and you're actually meeting them face to face, it's a different type of thing, even if you hadn't known a person. But it does look like that's going to get you somewhere. You probably could find something if you were to go and have a face to face meet with a person. It looks like you don't need to join any new activities. Your job. Yeah, this is what this Emperor is doing. There's a person who's not, and for some of you guys it's Emperor, but you can definitely have this masculine type view of yourself where you feel like my job, my money comes first. If it's not about my job, my money, and love is second, and you're afraid to love because you're focused on your money. It's like most women are in that type of masculine driven type of energy right now where it's about like, I'm the provider, I'm the this, I'm the that, I'm the blah, 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 blah. The only way that I'm going to stop doing providing and doing that if I find a provider that's bigger than me that can do all of that. But if not, I'm just going to be the provider. So it looks like for some of you guys, this is your work that's holding you. Something is holding you enslaved to something here, your job. There's some type of enslavement. There's some type of enslavement to some type of status or to your job or to working or something like that. It looks like your soulmate, like I said, this person is also going to this single groups meet. You may cross the path of this ex person because it looks like you found your soulmate. And you know this. The very first thing I said is that the Emperor is purposely self-sabotaging themselves because they know that with this person, it requires real love. They can't quite put a mask on with this person. They've let this person in. It's not something that they can kind of play around with and keep their feelings on, keep their heart locked away. No, this thing is going to require the mask being taken off, some type of vulnerability, and that is not, and the Emperor is actively self-sabotaging himself and finding love. So my question to you, if you feel like this is you, why are you even here on the love reading? What are you even looking for in the love reading if you know that this person, what is so uncomfortable for you? Oh, is it the fact that you don't want to go back? Is it the fact that you don't want to kind of like have to admit some type of wrong or have to kind of like, that's where that's going to go. And then I go to the Two of Wands while it's talking about maybe the person that you're into, they're not into online dating. And there's a person, if you go to these meetups, if you go to these face-to-face singles groups or something like that, your person might be there. That's why that's good. There's no type of need for you to join some type of new activities or something like that. But with your job, though, I feel like when a friend comes to you and say, okay, we're going out, you complain and say, I got to work early in the morning, or I'm working late, or I got to do this paper, or I got to blah, 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 whatever the hell it is. There is somebody from your past who you definitely look at as a soulmate. And I do feel like that there's a need for you. There's a person who's actively keeping themselves away from that person. They already know. And I feel like if you were here for confirmation, yes, it's them. It's them from your past. It is that person from your past. Tell me more about the Emperor and the Eight of Swords. Could be keeping yourself hidden. Oh, the Emperor is actively isolating themselves. Got this hiding from love. The Emperor, why are you actively hiding yourself from this person? You are actively making sure that you self-sabotage this thing. There's a fear of love here. There's a fear of commitment. Somebody is actively kind of avoiding, abandoning a soulmate partnership. This is a partnership that you are actively avoiding. With the Eight of, this person is avoiding you too. So this person is avoiding you too. They done found somebody who they can entertain right now. They're dating. They're dating someone. So in dating someone, they kind of feel like, okay, yeah, now I'm moving on. I'm moving on with this. I'm moving on. I'm away from this person. No, both of y'all doing the same thing to each other. When the truth of the matter is, you two are the dynamic duo. So your person has found another person. Okay. And there may be some, not saying that this relationship is straight BS. Not saying that they may not have some chemistry. Might not say that there may not even be some love there. Okay. But a part of this had also a lot to do with abandoning or self-sabotaging themselves from a love that they thought that could be a soulmate. Self-sabotaging, like actively putting like an obstacle or a wall up. Something did not happen naturally. Also a person had to force themselves to get into this thing, to start getting used to another person, getting used to another aura, getting used to something else, even though a lot of people do that, but something could have happened a bit quickly. And this person, your person, used another person. You, however, use status. You use career. You fell in love with your career. You fell in love with some type of power and authority. You're thriving a lot in career. And this relationship can look like it's thriving. So that's why I said, why are you here? That's because your person is with somebody. So you're like, and they look like they in love. So that person is not my person. But actively, you know that. And I do feel like, was work an issue? Work could have been an issue in the relationship. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. We already know that this is something that, like Ten of Swords, yeah. You have the Four of Pentacles. Like, you're not that type of person. You hold these things. You hold back information, or you feel like that there's a lot of people who on the internet or online, they hold back information only for you to meet them, and they be the same type of person that you keep on meeting over and over and over and over and over again. I wonder if your person met somebody off the internet. You do have the Six of Wands here. There's a person who kind of does not like your attention or does not like I feel like you find this with a lot of people, women, men. There's a person who gets threatened or feel threatened by how much attention or how much people you have around you, how many people like you, or how much attention that it is that you get. Looks like some type of attention can be a problem for a relationship. You do have the Hierophant here. Also, it looks like a person kind of like rushes. There's a person, it looks like you could be meeting a lot of people who love bomb you. There's someone who kind of rushes a lot into like deeper commitment. It looks like this Knight of Swords is trying to rush. They're trying to say whatever they need to say, do whatever they need to do, because this person, I don't know why I feel like I'm speaking to like some type of divine masculine. It's like someone is rushing for some type of deep commitment. They're rushing towards a relationship. There's no like getting to know a person anymore. And I feel like that's very, very like scarce to actually just get to know somebody. That's very scarce. Like you don't have that a lot. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. You realize that the world's so small. Okay, you got the King of Pentacles. So you may run into this person here. Got the King of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you guys are so work related. Or you run into this person's... You may run into this person at a work related event. So your person may come to something that they know is work related to you because they know you're going to be there. I told you, both of y'all are doing the same thing. Like both of y'all are doing the exact same thing. What did I tell you? I had no idea you would be here. Oh my gosh, how long has it been? Lies. Lies. They knew you would be there. They knew if you would be anywhere, you would have to be somewhere. It has to do with work. So for some of you guys, you got some things coming up that has to do with work, or there's some things coming up that this person might be interested in, and you know that this person is going to go because this is this person. This is their MO. They are work related. They are workaholic, and your person knows that. Your past person knows that. I feel like that could have been some type of issue in a relationship. It could definitely be a divine feminine or a divine masculine. We usually kind of get used to divine masculine working, so this could definitely be a divine feminine that kind of took her her career very, very seriously and didn't understand how to compromise or wasn't given the grace to compromise. Same thing with divine masculine. So there's a person who kind of knows that someone had hidden intentions. And I do feel like the reason why you're coming up as the Emperor in this is because you have the power and authority, and you may even know you have the power and authority to kind of make the connection back, but you're holding yourself back, which gives your other person no reason but to move on. I don't know why this sounds like a personal for somebody. This really sounds, but somebody is kind of like they know you're going to be at this event. It has something to do with your job. It's a good bet if you go to your event, you will run into this person. And they'll be like, I had no idea. I had no idea that you would be here. Justice. The universe had to intervene. And me. I'm just kidding. The universe had to intervene. This is justice. This is balance. This is karma. This is all of these things coming back. This is why? Because this is your soulmate. And this is a universal bond. This is a soul bond. There's nothing you can do to keep yourself apart from this person. There's going to be a lot of feelings that come up once you see this person. Okay? You've realized, for some of you guys, you probably really in your soul think that I'm over this person. I'm done, until you see that person. Or a person really thought you were done and then you seen them. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. So you have the Chariot here. You have the Chariot here. There's some type of victory that you have here. It looks like new activities. No, There's no need for you to have any type of new activities, but I do see, because there's some type of victory or there's something else that you should be doing, I do feel like there's divine intervention that's happening here, and this could kind of sway you off, all right, by joining into some type of new activities here. Also, something could possibly confuse you. It looks like there could be someone who could be your taste when it comes to aesthetically, but not when it comes to like your heart. All right. Also, I do feel like some type of new activity, if you do go, is going to reveal the truth of who your soulmate really is. There could also be some type of, if you do go to some type of activity, there's some type of learning that you get quickly that this person, maybe it's an activity that this person liked, or maybe you see someone who reminds you of them, or there's a song or something like that. You get it in your idea while you're trying to date who you need to be trying to get with, who you need to be trying to date. All right, so you got the Ace of Cups coming out. Complete upset when it comes to work. There's something that could have happened at work. Somebody is upset about it. Something could have happened when it has something to do with work. This is some complete upset that happens at work, or somebody's upset about something and they're using work as something that it's like some type of enslavement here. I do feel like, was it two people at work? You got the King of Cups. You got the King of Wands. Did something get messy at work? This is also how you kind of shut everybody out. Yeah, work is your defense mechanism. It's also some type of thing that you kind of feel like, I don't want to say enslaved to, but you kind of feel like you can't leave. You can't do anything, but you are the emperor here. Like, you're bound to something. And I feel like that there's some type of upset. I do feel like you can't leave your job. Tell me more about the Five of Cups or career. Tell me more about the Five of Cups. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, something work related. You will definitely meet this person at a work related outing, and this person is going to go because they know you're going to be there. You have the Tower and you have the Hanged One. You get this type of epiphany. The averting of chaos could be a lot. Like, that's why the Three of Swords came out. It could be painful to understand that you still have these feelings. I'm not sure what happened in the relationship to a certain extent, okay? But there's some type of forward-moving action that happens. I feel like you guys either have that conversation. You guys do something where you move forward in the right direction that the whole universe is conspiring to get you to go in. All right, so that is your soulmate reading. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.